Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. Guess where I am? Yes, I am back in my beloved Mevagissey. I popped down here yesterday to put the Christmas tree up because we have guests arriving that are going to be spending Christmas in the house before we actually get a chance to come and enjoy it for ourselves for the first time since July. But while I was down here, I thought I'd take this opportunity to film the Midweek 180. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. But before we get started with the timed section of the Midweek 180, we have a prize draw. Yes, if you commented in the first 2 hours of Friday's video, which was me driving Ruby Roadster on track at Goodwood with Mr. Joe Achilles, and I think the feedback we've had from that film's been really, really cool. Everybody loved it. Joe and I had a really good time that day, it must be said. But yes, if you've commented in the first 2 hours, then your name is in this. Now, our Legacy Legends mug this week, I've got some new mugs for people. I think this is actually one of the best car liveries ever. It's the 787B Mazda livery from Le Mans. I was actually at Le Mans to see that car win, and all I would say is we were staying at the Maison Blanche campsite, which is right near the Porsche curves, and every time this thing went past it was so loud there's no way you were going to get to sleep, and I did stay awake for the full 24 hours. But your name is in here, so let me now, we should have said the prize. Yes, the prize is this incredible cap. That was a bit of a one-off really from Goodwood a few years ago, Festival Speed. Never been worn, but there was a lot of love and a lot of want for that cap. So let's see who is going to win. Just wang these around in here, get right to the bottom, dig around. Can I get one? Let's got one. Right, here we go. And the winner is Stevie 007. I'm chuffed for that because you are always commenting on the videos. You've been a follower for a long time. Stevie 007, you know the drill by now, my friend. I'll put my details, my email address in the description below. Drop me an email and we'll get this cap sent to you. Awesome, dead chuffed about that one. This week's prize draw, well, I've got this. Now, it's unbranded, but this was actually given to me by Jeep at a launch when I went to Italy last year. And it's a really lovely thermos type water flask. You've got hot drinks in there as well. It's never been used. I thought you might like that one. So normal drill, if you comment within the first 2 hours of Friday's video, your name will go into a prize draw to win this rather cool metal drinks flask. Anyway, shall we get started with the time section of the Midweek 180? Okay, I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Francois G. Congratulations, sir. Joined in the famous five by Ginger Barry, Ben Higginson, Stu Bones, and Gary Carson. Congratulations, guys. But if you put the first comment this week, you will be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 5 comments, you'll be in my famous 5. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was MJ Whiteman, who was working from home. Should have been, well, watching the Midweek 180 when you're working from home, that's fine. But you were in Birmingham, Michigan, US of A. I love it when I get a where are you and what you're doing from a long way away. But wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was, what motorsport events are you hoping to go to next year? Some great suggestions. I've added a few to my list, I must say. My list was longer than my 3. This week's question, Christmas coming. If you were to be able to choose any people for your 3 household Christmas bubble, alive or dead, that weren't members of your family, who would it be? Mine might surprise you because they're not necessarily car related. I would have Barack and Michelle Obama because I think they would be fascinating. And then my other household would either be Ranulph Fiennes, massive fan, or Robin Williams. And because I just think that would make the whole Christmas thing a whole bunch of fun. F1 this week, let's face it, was the most boring race ever. The only highlight was this. Hold on a minute. Oh, God, do I miss that sound. Alonso absolutely ragging his old V10 Renault car around the Abu Dhabi circuit. Absolutely brilliant. I've watched that video about 50 times. What a sound. And then the other highlight was McLaren securing 3rd place in the Constructors, which is massive for them, financially huge for next year. And they've had a big chunk of investment coming into the team this week as well. So hopefully good news for McLaren for next year. Slightly off of motorsport, well, still motorsport, but off of Formula One, Extreme E. Lewis Hamilton's Extreme E team announced that they've signed Sebastian Loeb as their driver for next year. That should be amazing. Can't wait for Extreme E. And then the other thing that Sky did over the race weekend was they put Valentino Rossi and Lewis Hamilton, and they got them to swap rides, if you like. Rossi drove Hamilton's Formula One car, and I must say, hats off to Lewis. He rode Valentino Rossi's MotoGP bike. But it was brilliant seeing those two together. I really, really enjoyed that. Check it out. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube if you can. It's been very quiet this week for new cars, so I just thought I'd let you know what my plans are to try and keep content coming over the Christmas break. I've actually got an Audi range review on Friday of this week, so hopefully I'm going to get to drive a couple of really smart Audis that I haven't got my hands on yet. And then next week, early part of next week, I finally got my hands on the Porsche Taycan Turbo. So I'm going to hopefully get a really good film together for you to drop over Christmas. And then Friday's video at 6. How did I run out of time when I didn't have a new car to talk about? Friday's video at 6. I've got the Audi S3 Saloon this week. Beautiful one in turbo blue. I drove it down here to Midweek yesterday. I managed to get some rather nice shots for the gram, and I'll be reviewing it over this week. And I'm gonna drop the video on Friday at 6. It's a kind of living with, but in a slightly different style. I'm playing with a new style for this week's video. But that's it really. Make sure you check out Monday's video. I had a bit of a dog walk video to talk about what YouTubers, whether we should go to car launches, what influencers are. So hopefully you've checked that out and dropped some comments in it. But that, my dear peddlers, is that. Make sure you comment in the first 2 hours on Friday's video to be with a chance of winning this rather nice metal drinks flask. But on that bombshell, I'm going to finish there. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. One more question. Would you like a video on watches? If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you will know I got a new watch this week. I'm rather proud of it, a Hoya Monaco Caliber 11. I think I might be doing a video on this watch for Monday. Stay tuned if you'd like that. Put in the comments below. Anyway, I'm gassing on. I'll see you on the next film, guys. Friday at 6. You take care. Drive safe.